you running from God or to God? When your season is hard, are you running from God or to God? Well, my friends, today was a hard day in the season of my life. It took every ounce of energy to get out of bed. It took every ounce of energy to make a few phone calls and a few meetings today. It took every ounce of energy to go to church at noon. But I have the calling to run to God in the midst of the storms. And if you think about it, that's essentially all we have to do. We have to go through it, and we have to run to Him. The gospel today was, I woke up and I read the readings, and it's the reading where the apostles are getting battered through a storm, and Jesus shows up walking on water, and they get scared. Jesus says it's me. Peter says, if it's you, I'm going to you. I want to walk to you. Jesus says, come walk on this water. I have a painting of this actually in my office. It needs to be hung up, but it's there. And it's not of Peter walking on the water. It's of him underneath the water, and the only thing exposed is his hand, holding Jesus' hand as Jesus pulls him up. We will get so far down underwater that as long as we keep turning to Him, Jesus will pull us up. And so when I read that reading, when I got up this morning, I'm like, man, oh man, this is the right day to remind me that Jesus is holding me while I'm underwater. I feel like I'm drowning. And right now I'm on the way to adoration to be with Jesus. My wife and kids are at home sleeping, and I'm going to empty my mind and my heart to let Him know that I trust Him, and that I am submerged underwater, and that the only thing that gives me a fighting chance is His hand pulling me out of it. And so if you're feeling like you're drowning, remember, when Jesus pulled Peter up out of that water, He said, oh man, you have little faith. Gosh, why do I feel that way sometimes? Why do I feel like I have just little to no faith? And I proclaim that I have a lot of faith. But boy, sometimes I just feel like I'm just drowning. And so, if you're feeling that way, go make a visit to Jesus. Read the scriptures. And know that it's okay to feel that way at times and feeling weak in faith, but having just a little faith goes a long way. And now we're at the end of the day, and everything that I had anxiety about today, doing the things that I was doing, really didn't feel, or my experience was not as terrible as what was going on in my mind. So, why do I worry? Jesus told me, hey, right this morning, whenever I was having tremendous anxiety to get out of bed, to tackle today, Jesus reminded me through scripture that, Adam, you have little faith. So, try not to have little faith, Adam. God bless.